freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Houston taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready, break.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Striker, 3-3.
Love now to pass on first down.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Off the play fake, Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd down. Love. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Love, he's going to change the play here. Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Love.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dragons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Steamer! What's that?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins.
he's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The Vikings at 12-3 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
They go play action. Cousins. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time.
Here we go.
And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston.
Bo Melton.
58 yards.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But you look at this defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play fake. Here's Love. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Let's go.
And now Love going to change things up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Musgrave's got it outright.
Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Quickly to Addison here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the ready, check White. Stand, hut. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball.